we are recording as of now. We got knocking in the cut. What's up,
So,
man?
what's up, Mike? I appreciate you for bringing me out here, man.
Yeah, Monday. I
Uh,
mean, we already talked a while, but then Monday told me about you.
yeah, cause I've been talking to him too.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
that's
fuck with
what's
Monday?
up.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
He's
hell yeah, I
dope.
fuck with him. I fuck with him like a lot. Like I think I only talked to him for like 7, 8 minutes, but like I already fuck with the bro heavy. Like it's
What he's
like
doing with Op and Kid and
yeah,
Sean,
like
like,
it's like you only like I only talked to him for 8 minutes. Remember that? Like we DM'd and stuff, but like like on the phone we only talked for like 8 minutes. I'm already fucking with him. Like real shit.
people underestimate calling somebody. Like
Yeah,
everybody's
like
like, I
they
just want
really
to text you
do.
something, like, or snap, like But when you're hearing someone's voice,
Yeah, it's like you like asking a girl out over text and like you asking somebody in IRL. It's like a difference.
yes,
You feel me? It's like a
yes,
difference.
yes.
It's like a
Like
difference. It's like,
or any
cause like,
scenario in a relationship that happens, or
yeah,
like, you know,
that's what I'm
yeah,
like.
dude.
All these like, yeah, all these like managements like when they like I email them, I'm like, oh, to like for to ask for more information, call me. Cause like when they email me back, it just sounds weird. It's like I don't know like what type of energy they're on. Cause it sounds like all formal, right? It's like a format. It's like, oh, so
We'll
this
talk about
certain
these management
person.
that you're emailing and how you get this roster of artists on your. You got Glock 9, you got Hot Boy, you got all these people's
Yeah,
on
yeah.
your beats because you're a producer who puts out compilations of whatever the hottest artists are that
Uh-huh.
you're a fan of or listen to, and you get them on your beats, and
Yeah.
tell me how this goes down. You know?
So what happens is like usually like I'll talk to like my management, which is like really my bro. So I'll talk to him and what he does is like so say like all these like nowadays you got these record labels, right?
Yeah.
And like you got these record labels and they got these sub labels. It's like for example, like Universal Music Group, and then you got for example, Never Forget Loyalty LLC. That's a sub label, which is mainly connected to Universal.
Yes.
So it's like what you do is like you contact like say for example like a representative from like Universal. You ask about this artist, like what's their like say for example like contact thing. But
Yes.
they give you like a little very vague email. It's like an automated email. And like it takes forever for them to like reply back. And that's when you get the real email. Like I would give you an example of an email, but I don't know about the privacy policies they got. Like the last thing I want is to get sued by them. So like that's like the email you get. And like sometimes people just be having it on their bio. That's the easiest thing. That's
When
the
the
easiest
email's just
thing.
on their bio.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's the easiest thing like
Yeah.
that too. So you like it really is like it's like a formal thing because you're emailing like a big artist like management.
Yeah.
It's like
Which artist
I
has been
want
the most transparent with you and easy to work with?
Glock 9 for
Oh
sure,
man, that's
for
great.
sure,
Cause
for
like
sure.
I'm a huge fan. Like I'll
Hell
just post
yeah,
videos. It'll be like a video with Glock 9 music playing, and it'll be like dogs like running in the field, and be like Glock 9 dogs.
yeah,
Just some, and also like after 223s, I went down a rabbit hole. Really,
yeah.
after
Uh-huh.
that,
Like free him though. Like free Glock 9 for real
yes,
though. Free
for
him for
sure.
real. But like I feel like with 223s, I feel like he really did get robbed though. That's his song.
Yeah,
Like a lot of people like it went platinum, but like it went under like Melly's name. But like that was really his song. Like he originally released in like 2018 with his tape. But like still, bro got his recognition though. Like it was doing Billboard, like it was doing numbers.
yeah.
But yeah,
Bloodshell's Revenge is like my favorite of his.
oh yeah, I've been messing with Minor Destruction too. Yeah, I've been messing with it.
Yeah,
Been
for sure.
messing with it.
He's fucking iconic. Let's just say that right now. You know.
Yeah. Like I feel like imagine if he wasn't like locked up right now. The
Yeah,
videos he
man.
be dropping. Like I saw Soldier Kid just dropped his album with him on with him on like I think it's like track 9 or like 10. I don't know. But yeah, it's hard. I feel like if rappers didn't beef, it would have been so much like better. Like
Yes. Yes, for sure.
imagine you see a Hot Boy and Glock 9 like song.
Yeah. I mean, you've done songs with both though. So, I
Yeah, no,
mean,
I mean like say like Glock 9 featuring Hot Boy.
oh, they never do that?
Oh, you don't know the Florida scene. Oh, you for a ride. Hot Boy and Glock 9, they were homeboys. Like they were real deal homeboys.
Yes.
But now they beef. I'm talking about like the beef is deep. Like blood was shed. Like real deal bloodshed revenge. Like real stuff.
Oh, you're tapped into everything Florida related because obviously you live in Florida,
Yeah, yeah.
so you know more
Yeah,
than
it's like
me.
it's
I'm
like
more
a
like when it comes to Florida people, I know like the underground. Like I'm more of like
underground, yeah.
such a hollow water boys or not like just like people like more of
I
that emo
understand.
dark shit. Like I'm not with the whole like
Hip hop aren't, yeah, yeah, I understand.
like
Like mhm.
yeah. Just I'm talking about what I'm a fan of in Florida, like the whole like members only, Craig Zen, all them, just shit like that. That's what
Yeah.
I more know about. That's what I'm saying. But go into that. Tell us about the beef if you
Yeah,
feel like going into that information.
it's like they were like homeboys, but then like there was like LPB Pootie, like he had the hit song,
I know him, yeah.
Address It. It was all over TikTok. You saw all those big TikTok dancers dancing to it. But what they don't realize that song really is a diss for Glock 9.
Oh, so when that got a lot of traction, they were like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, no, it's like people were like they're like it's the ad libs, like like they were just going with that ad lib, right? Like they was just dancing to it and whatnot. But when you hear the lyrics, it's like shots fired at Glock 9. It's a real deal diss songs. And like here's the thing though, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like talking about Orlando, like when people like think about Florida, they're like, oh Kodak, oh Lil Yachty, like oh Melly. But like you don't realize like now it's like a lot of underground rappers like making a lot of buzz. It's like
Well,
a lot
there's
of buzz.
always somebody coming out of Florida, and I feel like ever since like 2013, like probably there's always been
Yeah.
somebody new. There's always been a Kodak. There's always been an X. There's always been a
Oh yeah, XXX, rest in peace to him. But yeah, bro. Like it's unfortunate that he had to like lose his life at such a young age. Cause I think like he could
and
have
in his
real
hometown, man. Like
yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like people like I don't know if it's a Florida thing, but like people hate on each other like so much.
I know
It's
someone who is
crazy.
at who works at the dealership that you worked at, or I know someone who knows someone who works at the dealership
Yeah,
in Deerfield Beach,
yeah.
and it was like
It's
a car go a car blocks X's Lambo or whatever,
mhm.
and then people come out of it was a van, big ass van, blocks a
It
street.
was it was a Tahoe. Yeah, it was like a
Yeah, they
Tahoe.
go out, go to the car, tussle with him in the front seat to his neck,
Did
back
you see
seat,
like his
take everything.
homeboy? Did you see his homeboy like hopped out the car and ran, right?
Oh, he
Did you see
ran.
the Did you see the CCTV footage? It was like a lot of people are saying like he set them up.
I think it was Drake, but never mind. Let's not talk about that.
Hey, that's a different thing. We got that's a different type of level of conspiracy though.
No, me. I'm crazy though. Like I love.
I
I think
understand
anything, bro.
that.
Like I'm in the
Yeah.
Hollow Earth theory. I think there's like underground aliens and shit. Just in that there's like
Oh
a
yeah. Oh
porthole
no.
in
I feel
Antarctica.
like
Like
there
that's
has
my
to be
theory.
I feel like there has to be like aliens because like think about it. How would they even come with the
This
concept
is
of
what
an
I think.
alien?
This is what I think though. What I think about aliens is yeah, you know how like there's certain dangerous wilderness zones that you can't go to and that the government forbids you to go to because
Yeah,
there's
it's like
like
government restricted areas. Uh-huh.
that's what we are to them probably. Like we're a bunch of animals who don't know what the fuck we're doing and we're not advanced enough for them.
Yeah.
That like we're like that like wilderness reserve area that you're
Yeah.
not supposed to go to because like we're always getting in some war. We're always getting there's always some like
Oh.
some small violence in some area of some
Uh-huh.
town, like there's always some murder rate going up or there's always
Yeah.
some like injustice or going
Yeah.
on, and like the aliens are probably like, oh yeah, let's like not go near
Yeah.
there.
They probably think like we're not like advanced enough. Or, like we're a
Exactly.
bunch of crash dummies for them. Like if you think about it, we do like start words here and there. Like it is true. It
Well,
is
we
true.
always have some sort of mother that we're or sort of ideology that we're like submitting to through the war. For
Uh-huh.
thousands of years ago, which is not really that anymore, but it is still is religion. Thousands of years
Yeah.
ago, there was a. You ever heard of the Crusades? You know, there would be
Yeah. Uh-huh.
hundreds of years. There was like a bunch of crusades to go to fight over the Holy Land. That is Jerusalem. So there would be the Muslims fighting the Jews, fighting the Christians, all three combating each other for one piece of land that they think that they deserve,
Hmm.
Like what? Like why? It's just like a couple acres, bro. Just a couple acres.
Yeah. I
Everybody
mean,
can take a bath in there. Like you can take a bath in there. You can take a bath over there. Everybody can take it. Everybody eats. Like it's no different than like one place over there. But they're like, oh yeah, in some book that somebody printed, there was a
yeah.
couple
I mean,
cool characters in there. Like so, we gotta go there
shit.
because these characters in this book were there. It's like, what if you heard Iron
Um,
Man was hanging out in Trenton, New Jersey, and a bunch of people fought over Trenton, New Jersey because Iron Man was there 100 years ago. Like, it's
yeah,
no
I see
different
where
than
you're
that.
coming
You know what
from.
I
I see
mean?
where you're coming from.
So I feel like
Like,
if we're always having that mentality, they're like, the
mhm.
aliens are like, yeah, let's not go over there. Let's wait for them to become smart.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Like, I'm not that like educated fully on like all type of religions, so like I can't like really speak on like what's with the religion stuff. But like, it makes sense like when you put into like the aliens think we crazy. Because honestly, we are crazy though. We are
I
crazy.
mean, look at what we're talking about right now. We're talking about how earlier we were talking about how like people went into a certain song over somebody because of some beef instead of trying to squash the beef or something like that. I'm not
Yeah,
saying I don't know
yeah.
anything about that, but it just seems sort of
Uh-huh.
immature or something like that and not really productive.
Yeah, it's end of the day, it's like all street beef though. It's like, because like people are out here like it's all about like money. It's like they like think about it. So imagine if Glock 9 and LPB never like beefed with each other. Like they didn't drop all those diss songs. Glock 9 was already popping like on World Star, millions of views,
Yes.
millions of streams on World Star. He was already popping, but LPB he was like on the low, like on the low. So imagine if he didn't like diss Glock 9 like after they had the little unsettlement about like say cheeses. They had a whole unsettlement about like a
Shouts out to
blog
Say Cheese.
post.
I've been watching them since like
Yeah.
2014.
Yeah, say cheese. I feel like they do like a real good job, like giving all these artists exposure. Whether it's like a negative post or a positive post, like
Yeah,
their
like they have the
goal is the
Charleston
same.
White, that old head on.
Yeah,
He just like
yeah.
screams like,
Hey, bro. I've been like noticed. I was like, damn, they really done putting this man on like all over the
you dude. He's
blog and
funny. He's
whatnot.
like, if you can't get it with the way you talk, if you can't get it by your looks, then you're gonna have to get it by your money. He's talking about the thotties.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
I know.
dude, because
Hey, did he lie though?
he's not lying, but he's referencing the little baby paying
Mhm.
the porn star a couple like tens of
Miss
thousands.
London.
Yes, dude. Dude, that was iconic, bro. When that, oh man, that was great. That was great.
Yeah,
Um, yeah,
yeah.
he's
It's
funny
like
as shit, honestly.
yeah, like that's what I'm saying. It's like is like their main goal is to like give the exposure, whether it's like negative or positive. So it's like a win-win
Yeah,
situation.
but
Like
they're
they get their
really able to not. They don't have like, how do I say this? They're not really like gatekeepers. They're more just like they don't need to do just mainstream artists. Like they'll do some like Philly underground
underground.
artists. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
hell
but
yeah,
they're
hell
also
yeah.
able to do
Like bigger artists. Yeah,
yes.
like little babies. Like yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Like
So
NBFB the Pac-Man.
yeah. Oh my God, I mess with them so much.
But you need to
I
get him
love
on
that.
one of your beats, bro. Come on.
Hey, hey. Honestly, I haven't like thought about working with him on that level, but he looks like pretty open about everything. So I feel like
He's
if I
still
do hit him
independent.
up,
He said, "I'm not signing no label unless it's OVO."
Drake, OVO.
I can't
But
blame him though.
yeah,
I mean,
hey,
but he
whatever
said,
he's doing is
yeah,
genius.
and he's still
Whatever
a
he's
mailman.
doing. Oh, 9 to 5.
9 to 5 gang, yeah, like really.
Yeah, I'm saying like whatever he's doing is genius.
You've expressed in your Spotify bio that you know a lot about the Spotify algorithm. Like, what is that? What do you know about the Spotify algorithm, and how has that helped your
Okay,
career?
so look, let me tell you how the algorithm it is. So you like okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like first I started off like up like putting up mediocre shit, right? So I go to school, like I go to high school and whatnot. So like them boys, they was like clowning me.
Yeah,
And they would like play it to their friends on Spotify or Apple Music. And like they would play it to their friends, and then their friends would play it to their friends, and their friends would play it to their friends.
yeah.
At one point, it was like a lot of people clowning me. But what they don't realize is like I gained like 7,000 streams just off of that. Those posters are down now. Like they gone.
Yeah,
But like
because
on
I know you're
Apple
working
Music,
with
like
the
yeah,
elites.
yeah, like Apple Music pays a lot though. Like I like 7,000 on Apple Music on like one mediocre show. I was like, damn. And then really it starts like Spotify algorithm is like the same. It's like you get the plays, and they're like, oh wow, he's getting plays. They eventually put you like onto all these playlists
Yeah.
and stuff. It's like, yeah, give me a second. Give me a second.
All right. All right. Can take a little break real quick. Knocking. Told me to give him a second. But yeah. In the description, you can check out his music for sure on Spotify and Apple. And privileged to have him on the show. Worked with many elite artists. And yeah.
Yeah. Okay, my bad.
He's back. He's back. He's back. I had to talk a little bit while you were gone, just sort of filling
My
in
bad.
space.
My bad.
You know, I
But
got to be honest about that. But what were you saying?
so like okay, so it's like so Spotify starts putting on like these like the release radars, all these like like it's like a daily mix if that makes any sense. Like you go to
Mm.
Spotify for artists, you see that they start putting you on those, and like that's when like people start viewing it, and like obviously it's not a lot of money. It's like 40-50 bucks, but still though it was like a starting like you got to start somewhere.
Yeah. Well, I have a question. If this is just producers that are putting out beats, should they put them on Spotify and all them?
See, if you know how to market it, like
And
if
get
you
those
like
streams?
know, if you know your friends gonna make fun of it, put it on there. Put it on there. Let them make fun of it.
Yes.
Let them make fun of it. Cause you still making money off of like every time they play it, you still making money. Let them make fun of it.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
like I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Like even my close friends, like they will clown me about it. But now they're like, "Oh, bro, I'm so proud of you." Like obviously it's like not that fake shit, but like now like they see like you work with all these bigger
Yeah, but when
people.
someone starts something, um, there's automatic skepticism for the fact that they even started it.
That is so true.
Like
Hmm.
when some like I don't know, like when I started like interviewing people, people already kind of not a lot of people they didn't make fun of it, but they were like, "Who the fuck is Mir G's?" You know what I mean? Like, who is this guy that you're like interviewing in your neighborhood that raps? And I was like,
Yeah,
he's a guy in my neighborhood that raps, and I'm interviewing him. Like
yeah,
this is
that's
the
the
point.
exposure
The point
part though.
is like
Yeah, the point is to give them
different
more
content. Like
exposure.
I can't just be putting
Yup.
out film reviews or movie reviews. I still do that, but
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
like when you made the direction to putting out a compilation tape. Like when did that click in your head, or who did you see that was like, oh, maybe I should put out a compilation tape with someone on my beats? Like, because it is a common
Okay.
thing, but like not as much. Like you don't like there is certain artists that do that. Like use DJ
Yeah, it's
Scheme
like it's
or
just clicks in your head. Yeah, I understand. So there's this like he's not like a little like local DJ, but like he's like a Florida. His name is DJ IMAX. And like what he would do is like like mixtapes, like old day mixtapes. It would be like bunch of artists on one
hosted by
CD.
one person.
Yeah. So that's what it was. It's like he started doing them on my mixtapes, and like obviously he's like associated with my
I
mixtapes,
love
and
that
like they
shit
put
though.
it.
Like a lot of people are
Yeah,
like, "Oh, that DJ
exactly.
doesn't put any." Yeah, they do put in a lot of work. They got to make sure that
They
this
do.
artist is fits on this beat perfectly. They got to make sure
Uh-huh.
everything fits well. Like
Yeah, it's like
in
they
the
gotta
the
make sure the
three
vibe
main
is right.
yeah
Uh-huh.
let's go. I just want to point out the three main DJs that are doing that today. The top
Uh-huh.
ones who people really
Okay.
fuck with. I
Yeah.
just for the audience, it'll
Mm-hmm.
be DJ Scheme,
Mm-hmm.
DJ Drama,
Scheme,
and DJ
drama,
Khaled.
Khaled, that man.
Dude, I watch the I'm on one music video every day or every week just because it's like a masterpiece.
It's like the way he does it. It's like,
And his promotion, like he's
bro,
like his iconic quotes, man, like
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 DJ Khaled. It's
yeah.
like, hell yeah, I fuck with that heavy. But yeah, it's like I saw DJ IMAX do it on my mixtapes and whatnot. But like, since my mixtape wasn't really like revenue generating, it's only like exposure generating, right?
Yeah, you can't
It's
get
like,
ad revenue off of that.
yeah,
The only
yeah,
sort of alternatives to SoundCloud and my like stuff like that you can gain revenue off of is Audio Mac. There's a new you can make money off of They just started doing that. I don't know that
Mhm.
Spinrilla does that. I don't think Spinrilla. I love
I don't
Spinrilla.
think Spinrilla is where it's at too.
That's my favorite mixtape site is Spinrilla, probably, or DatPiff. They're kind of like similar, but like
That pivot, yeah. The thing is with SoundCloud, you can make money off of it, but like you
yeah,
gotta pay them to make money off of it. It's amusing to me. It's amusing to me. How does that work? Like you pay them to pay you.
yeah. That's why if I were to do that, I would have to be like, oh, why don't you wait till you get a lot of streams before you start
Yeah.
paying that monthly
Uh-huh. Yup.
subscription.
Yup. But like obviously like anything I upload on like SoundCloud is monetized. Cause like I don't know like how they do it. Like my bro, like he sometimes like somehow monetizes it. It's weird. But like each track says it's like it's monetizing and whatnot. And it's like I think he uses like playlists for I don't know, bro. It's like repost something, repost
So
by
he knows what
SoundCloud.
he's doing when it comes to
Yeah, he knows
promotion.
what he's doing for sure. Yeah,
So
for sure.
teams, this is what I've been talking about with people is that like if you're an artist on your own and you're not getting any traction, I'd say recommend getting a management crew or become a member of a collective, become a member of a group, or just become a part of some sort of team of people, or like have a reliable studio where the guys there will really care about your music or some shit like that. Like, do you think what I just said is valuable information to an up and coming artist?
Of course. See, if you're an up and coming artist, what you need really is a really good management team who's like ready to work hard,
Yeah,
ready to get you like where you need to be. And to be honest, always on your ass. Like, oh, you gotta do this right now. Like, get this thing ready right now. Like, get him ready. Get this ready. Like, they gotta be because at the end of the day, they want the best for you. It's like when you get one of those teams, and what you also need is like it's like connections. It's like see me with you. Like, I have a connection like with you. That's why I'm on this interview right now.
yeah. Like
Like
I could set
with
you up with
like
someone I manage right now.
yeah,
I
exactly. So it's
manage
like
5 people. I'm just saying that.
yeah, that's a lot of people to manage. I don't know how you find all that time.
Bro,
Because
like
honest,
the thing about managing someone is that you got first off you got to establish bond. You got to call them consistently, and also what
yeah,
I've been saying though is that when it lasts long is when you see someone become a part of the team and then they leave, but you're still there.
yeah,
Because that just
for,
happened. That just happened. I'm not going to name any names, but a recent artist of mine signed himself to a local entrepreneur, and he has like a million different little businesses. Like he's selling this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third, and they're all like slightly successful. And he's like, oh, maybe why don't I start a record label? And really, all he did is say, oh, I signed this guy, and I'm gonna make a DistroKid account for him and make money off of him. And then he's like, and then that doesn't go through well because he doesn't promote it well and he doesn't get a lot of streams compared to when the artist was unsigned running it from his own DistroKid account. So the artist that got signed did not delete his DistroKid account. He runs it from his own DistroKid account and he's still pulling in thousands of streams on his own DistroKid account. But the new DistroKid account was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, this is a different account. So then it comes up with two different names on the spot. It was just some fuckery and shit. So then we're not a part of
uh,
that person anymore. But what I'm saying though, that me and that artist kind of had a bond because we're like, okay, what we have been
okay,
doing is working out. We
yeah,
didn't need to bring a new person on the team, and we got something good going on. Yes, we're gonna find
yeah,
a new studio for someone else. It's always a constant growth. Like, do you
yeah,
find good sort of relationships, business relationships, have like constant growth in them?
yeah. It's like so obviously like my management. It's like my bro. So it's like I already have like a bro connection with them. You feel me?
Yes.
So it's like sometimes obviously it's not everything is possible. Like I remember like I asked them like, yo, bro, you gotta get me on like a elevator article. I know like Mundi does that. Like I know he does that. But I'll just ask my management like, yo, could you do this for me? He's like, oh, I don't think like, you gotta contact like label. So like label really is like they're just background. It's like they don't even like
Who's
what
the
they do.
label? So you're assigned to the
Oh,
label,
it's
right?
like yeah, it's like Never Forget Loyalty LLC, which is a registered LLC, which is like a sub label to Universal AB Music Group. So it's
Okay,
like
that's
technically
whoa, big names, bro. I'm just gonna say that.
so it's
Like,
no, I'm gonna just say though, but it's like
that's
I'm
good that you don't
splitting
like associate that to your
royalties.
name all the time. That's good.
Yeah, it's like what the hell? Like I'm splitting royalties with two different companies before I get paid. You see how it comes off, right?
Yeah, but
But
like,
the sum of amount I was paid to sign though, I don't mind. To the conditions I'm in, I don't mind. But like I mean to the like it's crazy. But so it's like every artist has their budget. Like for example, Lil Baby, they have like high budgets for him. It's like 5 million, 4 million for like promotion, this shows. I have like that budget too, but mine's obviously not close to 5 million, like nowhere near. You feel me? So it's like
Yeah.
when it comes to all that, right? It's like it's like very low. So it's like, oh, I gotta see if like your budget will cover that. Obviously, like with everything, like I'm paying for Instagram promotion on like a different account, Marketing. I'm like paying like all this other like playlists to put my things in on SoundCloud. I'm I'm doing all of this. So at the end of the day, my budget never ends up covering anything. Nothing.
Goes out of your pocket.
Yup. So it's like, dang, well, what's the point even at this point?
Yeah.
Like, so it's like my bro, like my management's always there to help me out. Obviously, certain things just like out of their hands.
Yeah.
Like with late when it comes to like when it comes to the big boy, UMG. It's like when it comes to big boy UMG, it's out of his hand. So yeah,
So
really.
I got a question though, like,
Mm,
in order to put out like a cool compilation, you got to know like, okay, this guy's like a good, you know, this guy's gonna be popping. If I put him on my album, people are gonna listen. People are gonna care, right?
yeah.
So, what's next for that? Like, who is this? Would you scout? Like, who is gonna be on the album next, or
Okay.
something like that? Like,
So what happens is it's like I look at it like, okay, so how are they popping? Right?
yeah,
Like what's their traffic source? It's like if it's like I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. If their traffic source says like World Star, like not any other blog, but World Star, that is not a valid artist. Like you do not want to work with them because first of all, their 100% traction is from World Star. Like okay, so for example, you see a video on like World Star's YouTube page, right? It has like 112,000 views. And you
yeah.
go on their Instagram, they have like 4,000 followers. It makes sense that they paid Worldstar to put that on. And obviously, Worldstar with 20 million subscribers, it's going to get views. But what I look at is like how much views they pull in through their own YouTube channel, their own Instagram.
So you
Like
make
you
sure
can have,
the artist is solidified by themselves instead of only being
yeah,
solidified, being
yeah,
associated with this person, being associated with this
yeah.
person, being associated
So
that
for
their solo
example,
work is respectable.
uh like for example, say you have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Yes.
You upload a video, it gets like 1,100 views. That makes sense. It correlates up. That means like it's his like fans actually messing with him. So if I put him on my tape, his fans are gonna mess with that, like like that track.
Yes.
But with World Stars, like random people listening, maybe 20-30% are fans. Those 20-30, it's like a conversion. It just doesn't make sense in my head. And it's like I really gotta mess with you like, to put you on like on the thing. Like I gotta mess with you. Like I gotta see like how you move and like you can't be like disrespectful to like certain like in certain matters. It's like shit, like political topics. Like you can't be like too much political. Like I see certain artists like they're very political. Like they're very solid on their like political sides. It's like, bro, don't bring politics into this music stuff, bro. Like I just want to work with you. Come on. So yeah, certain times I do cross people out because they're. It's not like oh, like just because you support this person, I'm not gonna work with you. No, it's like you're just like you're like standing on that
If you make your
foundation.
political opinion your a personality trait, it's
Yeah,
problematic in a
it's very
working environment
problematic.
where you're trying to put out a good piece of art because it's sort of distracting.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. There is politics in music, like
Yes.
Glock 9 and Hot Boy. I'm gonna tell you a story. So like Canada, like I mess with like artists from Canada. Like one of my artists, Double T, he is from Canada. Like I got family there, so I visit Canada like every year. But this year, due to COVID, like COVID ruined all
Yeah.
our plans. So I've been messing with like Double T for a minute now. Like you'll find them like in each of my tape. You'll probably find a Double T song. Like you'll find a Double T song on each of my tape. You
Yeah.
will. So it's like I've been messing with him. So when it comes to like Canada, so like let's just say like I have a couple enemies in Canada. So the way I deal with that is by promoting my album specifically in the city the guy lives in. So every time he scrolls, and it's a different account. So even if he blocks me, like it's like knockin.marketing. It's like an Instagram account with like 5 followers. So like I promote it specifically in that city. So every time he scrolls to Instagram, it pops up on his Instagram. Like, look, I'm really making it happen in your own city. I'm doing it on your own city. Like, stop me from doing it from your own city. Like, all these people, all they just talk on internet. It's like 24/7 internet talk, internet talk. But I'm really doing it on your own city. Like, I do have like 40% Canadian listeners.
Oh shit.
40%. 40% Canadian
That's
listeners.
that's good.
That's all. Shout out to my boy Double T. Shout out to him. His team, like, he is like, dude, he has the potential to blow. Like I gotta make sure
He
he's
blows
like one
up.
of my artists. I gotta make sure like I market him right.
Yeah.
Like I have a budget behind him. Everything he drops, like I have a budget behind him. So like obviously he's not been dropping lately. Like he has his own like people have lives. Like they got
Yeah.
their own things to deal with.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like so there's this artist on Canada called Top Five. He's very he's very troll. Like he sometimes gives me
He's
six
away
nine
now.
vibes. He gives me six
And
nine
I'm saying like,
vibes.
isn't any locked up or some shit?
Top five? I don't know.
Let
Like
me
I
look
haven't
this up
checked him
now.
out. Hold on. Yeah, let me just.
Academics is a huge fan. Yeah, he was
Oh,
arrested in connection to a murder in Windsor, Ontario.
but the question is, yeah, yeah. So it's like I really wanted to work with him because he's like popping in Canada.
He said he's
Like,
Drake's shooter. Bro, he
come
said
on,
that,
man.
bro. Bro,
I
I
don't know
mean,
if I believe that. Like
bro, look, I
he's.
mean, Drizzy can confirm it right there. You know,
Oh, I thought it was a real guy too.
I
I was
mean,
like, yo.
he can confirm that. Yo, Drizzy, you want to get on a knocking track?
I wish I would.
Right?
Oh my god. Oh my god. But
Yeah.
it's like I wanted to like I really wanted to work with him because like that's like marketing myself. Yeah, he's a troll. People hate him, but like yeah, I wanted to work with him.
Yeah,
But like it's a lot of drama behind him.
yeah.
I don't think I could handle that. Like I was talking to my bro Double T. He's like, nah, bro, that boy's full of politics. Stay away. So I was like, oh, don't email his management. Stop it.
Yeah, like that's. I don't know what the. In terms of politics, you mean a lot of beef, but I mean like, there is good music with politics. Meaning like if you listen to a good like, Freddie Gibbs album where he like will make a song where like, the revolution is the genocide, your execution will
Oh
be
no, like
televised. That makes
yeah, yeah, yeah.
sense. Like that's about
No,
like
I mean politics as in like, oh, you mess with them, like you mess with this rapper.
oh sort of
That
like
politics. I don't mean like the government politics, bro. Like that's all type. The government is all type of theories, all type of conspiracies, all type of messed up. I
yeah.
mean like, if I work with this guy, will it close ends to other opportunities
Yes,
for me?
yes,
Yes,
that makes
that's
sense.
what you gotta like. When you work with Glock 9, all these opportunities open with all these rappers, GMK, Backstreet, Whoop, all
Kodak,
these like, yep, all these like opportunities open.
Melly,
So
if
if ever he gets freed, for sure, I would pay him thousands to feature in one of my tapes for sure. But
yeah.
all these opportunities open, but I feel like if I ever work at like Top Five or like that one female artist from Canada, it's like a host, like Chromas. She's been on academics. I hit her management up. We just never completed the transaction that she was asking for. She
Yeah,
crazy.
but who's next? I think you're kind of answering this now, but who's next that is going good?
Like on the tape.
Yeah, if you want to
Oh,
share that information.
hmm. I don't have anything planned yet for my next tape.
You got three. You had the EP, right?
Yeah, I had an EP, but the EP don't count. It didn't do numbers, bro.
Okay, well, you had a decent amount last year that gives me confidence that this year will be bright. Let's just say that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I could see it, but like I'm having some problems like the back end with the label, like till I get that figured out.
What does
I
that
don't
mean?
like I don't know if I should say it on because like it's gonna go. I would just say it's like a lot of issues with like clearance of when I could drop things and when I can't drop things and how I want to drop things. Cause look, okay, so I usually drop things with DistroKid now. Reliable, like very reliable platform. This DistroKid account is made by the label. Like I'm not paying for it, they're paying for it. So they have their own payment method set up. So every revenue goes to their like, their like direct bank and whatnot. That's how they have it set up.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is if you're giving me the liberty, like the creative control to drop music, why can't I just drop it when I want to drop it? Since they have access to it, they take it down so quick. Like, for example, like I remember once there was like a tape that like we're not gonna speak on at the moment. I dropped it at 12 a.m. It was up for 7 minutes and then it was taken down by user. That means like I took it down. Even though I didn't, the label took it down immediately because it wasn't the time to drop it. So till I negotiate that part with them, whether it's with a lawyer, whether it's like just by having like, emailing them back and forth, till I get that figured out, I don't know if anything's gonna drop. Cause their release schedule is not for me to win, bro. It really isn't. And it sucks. It sucks that like all these artists you see independent guy. Shout out to him.
That's an artist.
Lil Op,
Oh yes.
shout out to that guy.
You gotta do something with him next. Come on, man.
Mother that motherfucker is so lucky he's independent and still doing how oh my god.
You're
Shout
like,
out
so
to
he's
him
lucky it
for
wasn't snatched up
like yeah,
by.
it's like by like big
Yeah.
I bet like the record labels hit him up left and right.
Oh
I bet
no,
they
I
do.
heard Warner hit him up for a 90-10 deal. They were gonna get 90%, and he was gonna get 10%.
Oh, that's a good deal, bro.
That's a good deal. He said no.
Compared to my deal, that's a good deal. I don't know. Compared to my deal,
Shit.
that 93.7 really doesn't suit me, bro.
No,
I'm just saying.
90-10.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
his.
oh
Mine's
yeah, okay.
93.7. So that don't suit me well, but money is money, man. At this age, he's bro. I could see him in like 2023 on a Rolling Loud. Like on the list when they release the Rolling Loud list every year, I could see him on it. Little
Well,
up.
Jack Harlow right now, he's at that status, right? Okay,
Yeah.
he's at that status, right?
Mm-hmm.
But before he got signed to Generation Now, he's no different than No Op. He had his own label, Private Garden. He just released it on his own. Whenever he could. He's been getting offers since he was 13, 14, right?
Yes, it's like.
But then he
thing
picked the
is,
right one at the right time with fucking DJ Drama,
that shit, yo. The thing with me is though, it's like I was down bad. Like I was still hustling at the time. Like I was still making money, but like in my standard, it wasn't enough. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to increase that. So I signed the deal. I actually don't think I could disclose the amount because of legal reasons. Like last thing I want to do is get like sued by like UMG lawyers, bro. Like real shit.
But it's all like, even though you run it on DistroKid, it's still like UMG though, right?
Yeah, it's their account. Like it's their account. It's weird. It's like partnered with like Never Forget Low. It's so weird. You would expect for it to like be dropped by them directly, right? That's what I thought too. I was like, yeah, now it's going. Like I'm certified
maybe
now.
no, but listen, maybe if like you're really really blowed, maybe they'll get you like a more legitimate deal or something like that in the
Yeah,
future.
that's what I'm saying. It's like you'd expect to be like, oh, dropped by UMG. all this like content ID, like UMG on behalf of this artist. Like you would expect that, right? But I feel like I got scammed. But the money. Here's the thing: the way these labels market themselves, it's like marketing. It's like, oh, we're gonna like put you on these websites. You're gonna be on this show, like over here. Like, let me give an example. Like Soldier Kid, right? He like I don't know if you know him, if you're familiar with him at all. You're not. Yeah, he blew off of like unfortunately off of XXXTentacion's death. Like people accused him because he was near him, and what he did was he posted an Instagram story. I think it was at Hook Fish and Chicken. He posted a story with him with a gun, and he was only 4 miles away from like the dealership he was at. So people being all these internet FBI people,
Yeah, these
they
13-year-olds
directed
that
it.
think they're fucking
Yup.
Edgar Hoover.
Yep, they directed it to a Soldier Kid. It was like it's sad, but it was bright for him because he went from like 40,000 followers to like 500,000 followers. Because like all these XX like fans, they're like hardcore fans. They're like, oh, we gotta figure this out right now. Oh, and like allegedly on like the news report, like on the CCTV, it was like a guy with a red mask. Soldier Kid posted a pic with a red mask. It was like all type of theories connected to him.
It's like these kids
It
just
was,
couldn't get off their phone at night.
yep. And
That's really
like
what they.
he blew up. And obviously, I don't know if you know Cash Money Records, Birdman. Birdman being Birdman, he tried to sign Soldier Kid for $1 million. So obviously Soldier Kid didn't sign that for because first of all, it's Cash Money. Second of all, Soldier Kid could do more numbers independent over anything.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is, imagine he did sign the record label. Cash Money is one of the biggest labels out there. All these Rolling Loud concerts, you would see Soldier Kid's name on the list. It's like part of the bargain. It's like you do this, you sign here and we put you out there. Even though we make money off of the recognition you grow, you're still getting recognition, bro. It's like that. It's like, yo, like, bro. So that's the bargain that they offer you. But what you want to do is you want to work for yourself. Independent. 100%. That's the way. And that's what Lil Op is doing. And I can't tell you. Can't be more proud.
Yeah, man. Like the last thing, if I were like in a label situation or as someone on higher up in a label, the last thing I'd want for an artist is for them to feel trapped.
That is true.
That's the last thing I'd want, but I'm not on a label. I'm just a podcaster and I manage a couple people. And but yeah, man, that's the sad case, and that's why like Drake right now, he bought his next album will release as OVO under Republic Records. That's what it will be like.
That's how it should be. Cause like when he releases it, it's like under Republic Records to Cash Money to UMG. Like,
Yeah, but the next one's gonna be like
it's gonna be like OVO Music under Republic,
and that's what his next last couple releases have been like. Let me check that out. Let me confirm that.
Hold on, let me check. Let me tell you. Let me check something out.
Fucking, let me go to Spotify. Spotify is faster because my phone just died. Anyways.
Yeah, so like for example, like 9lokknine, it says AFNF LLC under exclusive license to Cash Money Records and Republic Records, a division of UMG Recordings. That's 3 different labels, bro.
Yeah.
Drake was still, and I heard it was Lil Wayne too. Like the sold all the masters and shit. Oh no, Lil Wayne green for that, bro.
Yeah, no, but Dark Lane demo tapes. Listen, it was released as OVO, under exclusive license to Republic Records, a division of UMG. There's no Cash Money in that. So I'm pretty sure Scorpion was like the last Cash Money release. Care Package was also the same. It was OVO under exclusive release to But Care Package was so good. Like, oh my god.
I'm not like a hardcore Drake fan, but like he has some hits for sure.
I'm a hardcore Drake. Like, I know every like, I like watch all his music videos all the time. Like, I listen to him when I work out. Like the thing about Drake and shit is like, I'm always streaming a song of him every day or an album of him every day because it really gets me motivated to really do anything. Like, really.
We all need that artist in our life to get you motivated.
Yeah, that's why I
You know what I'm
like
saying?
you know, I've been tapping in with these like underground collectives that do that dark horrorcore type of stuff. But the ones in these collectives that I always find myself in enjoying would be like a Soulze type of person. I know you don't know who this person is, but I'm always posting about him is because he's told me when I interviewed him, he's like, it's lifestyle rap. You know, it's not being any persona. It's just made to help motivate people and be groovy, even though it does still have those weird, dark tones to him in the background, and there is weird samples from the 70s and stuff like that, and the percussion is really distorted. I still want to have the lyrics be sort of uplifting and motivational. That's what
For
I
sure.
get from him, got from him out of the interview. I'm not quoting him, but that's what he was kind of putting off to me in the interview. And shouts out to Doom Shop Records. Small collective, not really small collective. They're like under the underground, is what I'd say about them. Like their legacy, like they can sell out 25 cassette tapes and only have 9,000 followers. Like what?
I'm gonna tell you, that's some different type of that's a different level.
That's what I've
Like,
been trying to get my artists that I'm managers, anybody really that I see with potential. I'm like, dude, don't try and aim for someone who has like 80,000 followers just because they have 80,000 followers.
yeah.
Aim to get with someone who has this weird, obsessive fan base. That their fan base is so obsessive that they will like spam comments because they really like them.
Yeah,
So
just because they
much.
see it's like Drake, just because they see like featuring Drake, like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, Drake's verse was fire. Like Polo G, for example. Polo G always heat on every verse.
Like
Oh,
that's a Souls A CD. That's a Souls A CD. Like I
hell
bought
yeah.
that for 20, and like he signed it for me. Like this is so like, not a lot of artists would do this. Like they're like, oh, I gotta get some status to sell a CD, but no, he puts them out
No,
and it sells out. Like you
for
don't get
sure.
that from a lot of,
hmm
and not a lot of people even take physical copies seriously. They're like, oh,
Anymore, yeah, it's like I remember like out sometimes you'd walk through downtown. This is like 2014, 2013, and people will like stand there like with a sign. It's like, oh, upcoming artist, my mixtape CD, buy it here for like 14.99. Even though like obviously it's $15, it's like a marketing thing. It's like, if I hand you cash, why would you charge 14.99? Obviously it's 15. It's like you don't see people doing that nowadays. Like nowadays, like
I mean,
things
I'm trying to bring that back. I mean, I don't know what
that
power I
is
can
elite
have,
though.
but
Hey,
it does like, it shows a level of it's real personal, you know.
hmm
It's like this represents what I can create, and I'm gonna pass it to you. I'm gonna
yep.
make it so you can interpret this in whatever way you can. It's like going down some ancient tomb and finding a scroll, and you have to interpret the scroll to get some sort of message, but it's done in this really chaotic environment, being a city street or a
hmm
restaurant or a shopping center, or wherever you would be passing this out. It really appeals to me, or
Yeah.
seeing that talked about. It's like you're transmitting this deep information, and that is the bars, the rhymes, and this beautiful percussion arranged by you or whoever is involved, you know?
Yeah, it's like the thing is like nowadays what really like killed that is like you could just like count 750 streams as a sell. And like when it goes like you see like it says, oh, it went platinum. Is that really a sell to you? No, it's not. It's not the same as like a CD that you buy. Like that's what I'm saying. It's like when things go platinum, it's like it's over streams. Like, is it really platinum? It's bound to get streams.
I kind of acquired a lot of my music taste from so you remember in Walmart, I don't know if you'll remember this because you're a little bit younger than me, but you might remember this. in Walmart there is this little CD that would have, it would say, now that's what I call music 25. Now that's what I call music 30. And it would be a CD arranged of the top 15 pop hits at the time, you know? And it would, what would be on there would be like, it would be like some Black Eyed Peas song, or some Akon song, some Jay Sean song, some Maroon 5 song, some Bruno Mars song from like 2010. I'm talking like 2009 and stuff. Or it'll be like some old Drake song. It'll be like, I'll better find your loving, I'll better find your heart.
See, like I probably never paid attention to it like that, but that is dope.
That's like where I acquired my music taste from. But like nobody would do that anymore, and that's kind of like, I bet you kind of like there's this sort of depersonalization to going to a playlist. I'm not saying stop doing playlists, but there was an element to going to a store and be like, oh, here's the new that's what I call music CD. Oh, let's see what new hits are and shit like that. And it was like before I had an iPod or anything. But
yeah, you just pop the disc in and it's like playing. Hell
on the road trips, because we always play like road trips to the beach, like as a family or something like that. You know, that's
dope, bro. Like nowadays, you go to Walmart, all you see is like CDs and like all this like records, like Ed Sheeran. I still see Ed Sheeran's like that one album that had that song.
Bro, oh my god.
I'm in love with the shape of like the blue album cover. You still see it. Like, bro, what is it even doing at Walmart? Like, here's the thing though. If they ever bring back like the CD distribution, like you sell the CDs, I would be so down for it.
Yeah, what I feel like that's gonna be though is like, it's gonna be like theater. Where like theater is like this, there's a certain specific group of people tied to it, and it's really specific. It's kind of like the vinyl kids, you know. The kids always get the vinyl records of the same. Like, oh, I'm unique and quirky because I got a My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy vinyl. I got an Igor vinyl. I got a Kids See Ghosts vinyl. I got a Blonde vinyl. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm listening to Blonde by Frank Ocean. Shut up. Go to a therapist. Okay. like,
hey, you did it wrong.
Yeah, bro. Like, Blonde is not therapy. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, I did a ranking on my story. I said Drake over the weekend. The weekend's over Anderson .Paak, and Anderson .Paak is over Party Next Door, and Party Next Door is over Frank Ocean. Sorry.
This is how it is. Sorry. This how it is. This is how it is.
Knocking over all.
Yep. So here's the thing. So it's like, back to the question, like, what are my plans for the next mixtape? Plan really is to get the Hot Boy track that I originally dropped that got taken down.
Yeah, I just saw that
by myself.
I just saw that on your SoundCloud. I clicked the link and I was like, oh, what?
That's the link. And I got a message from SoundCloud and it said it was taken down by me. Remember, it's like, okay, let me just pull it up so I could actually show you the message that I got on SoundCloud.
You're gonna need to send it to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna just read it off to you. It's like, it's like, we've received a report directly from Universal Music Group that your track, 9lokkn featuring Hot Boy, like Feliz Navidad, contains Feliz Navidad by 9lokkn. As a result, your track has been removed for the time being. It's pretty much my song being removed by me. And it has happened multiple times. Like, multiple times.
Is this label transparent with you at least?
I hit them up. And they were like, oh yeah, because we didn't like clear it yet for, SoundCloud. You dropped it so early. We didn't expect it. I'm like, what do you mean you didn't expect it? You gave me the control. I dropped it when I wanted to drop it. Period. Nothing over that. But it did so good. Like, first day numbers, 13,000 streams on Spotify. I think it had like 1,500.
Okay, like.
No, not Spotify. Apple Music. 1,500 on Spotify.
No, I'm saying though, like, that's good. Like,
13,000 on Apple Music, 1,500 on Spotify. And I was so devastated. I was like, oh my god.
So when you work with these artists, is it ever in a studio or do they just send the version?
They just send it in. They just send it in.
What artists have you met?
Personally?
Yeah.
Personally, haven't met any of them. That's just how it is. I would love to meet them. There's opportunities, but like, it's just like we never came to the conclusion of meeting them. It's like, usually when you're talking to these artists, you're just talking to their management. You're not directly connecting with the artist, which is the main point of these tapes is to like directly connect with them, but you don't get to do it. That's what I'm saying. Like in today's generation, like compilation like tapes are so like irrelevant, like to all these mainstream people that they don't like know what it is. Like DJ IMAX still drops mixtapes on like my mixtapes. They still get like hits. It's crazy to me. Like he does it in such a perfect tune. It's like
Some people do that, but it never will be like. Some of them do that specifically, but it's really rare. Like you got Internet Money.
yeah,
That's
internet
probably the
money.
best example of that in DJ Scheme. DJ Scheme and
Yeah.
Internet Money are the two big people that still do that still, or have made a new career off of doing that. Like Internet Money and
Yeah.
DJ Scheme are really recent. But what I would say about DJ Drama is he does it, but like he'll pick like he does it with like artists on the rise. Like he did like a Benny the Butcher
Mm.
mixtape early last year. It was outstanding. You got the whole Black Soprano family to do that. All of Griselda to be on there. You got 38 Sesh. I don't know 38 Special. I don't know if you know who Benny the Butcher is, but that was a really special moment.
Yeah, it's like see like these people like they have the resources to do it so special. Like for me it's like it's sometimes even impossible getting a reply back from these managements. It really
But
is.
no,
Like
like for real though, like you're at that age, you're making money like doing that, and it's like
yeah, it's
good that
like
that's happening. It's better than just being a part of a fucking football team and doing nothing
yeah, it's like
every weekend. Every weekend being a sort of aimless. You're
the thing
just
is like
aiming
you said that
around.
it's kind of funny. I actually do play football for my school,
Okay,
but but what you said I feel what you
I'm
mean.
saying
Uh-huh.
more so that it's like
It's like being a
you,
freshman and standing on the sidelines every day of practice
but you're
because you
productive.
don't
I'm
get
saying at that age you're productive. That's what I meant by
yeah.
that. I'm not
Yeah,
saying
yeah, no, yeah, I
football players are
understand.
unproductive,
Oh,
but
I
there
understand.
is a
I
sort of you're doing
understand.
it because you don't know what else to do.
Yeah, I understand. It's like my mom, like she sees like I have like a joint account with my dad, and my dad sees like, say for example, like he sees 30 bands. He's like, where you getting all these money from? Like, how did it happen? Like, what are you doing? You scamming? I'm like, if I was scamming, you think I would really put it in my own personal bank account, dad? It's like, oh, okay. And it's like I started buying my mom, like I bought my mom the new iPhone that came out. I bought my mom Apple Watch. I'm about to buy my dad like a MacBook. Like it's like you really like you taking care of your own people and they don't believe it because usually they buying you stuff.
Yeah.
Like so it's like the money like it's overwhelming because like you give say like 10,000 to like a 16-year-old, he will blow that off so quick. That's what I did with my first paycheck, which was $2,700. I blew it off in a snap. A snap. Two monitors, PC, this, that, food. Like I blew it off in a snap. So it's like you gotta be smart with your money. It's like you really do.
Yeah, I'll take
So
that into account because I need a car.
yeah, it's
I need a fucking
and back
car.
to the
I just sold
question
my. I'm
about
about to sell my PS4 for like $85. I don't give a fuck. Just get rid of that shit.
I got my PS4 account got hacked, sold it real quick, real quick.
I'm just
But
gonna.
back
I
to
mean,
the
I'm gonna be honest. I
question,
sold it to my plug.
yeah. Back to the question about back to the question about the mixtape. So what I'm expecting for that mixtape is to get the track with Hot Boy back on it. That's what I'm expecting.
Get it approved and
Yep,
whatnot.
yep.
Do you
Um,
still
uh,
make your cover arts? That's just another question.
it's not a question anymore. I don't make them. Like I just gave up. I just like I gave up. I just get one sent. And like the thing is, like sometimes I like them, sometimes I don't. It's just like the urgency of me. Don't get me wrong, cover art's a big part of every album that drops. But it's just like the urgency I have to just put it out for them to listen. It's like right now I'm feeling real dry. Like there's nothing recent for me. I feel real dry. Like, but so for the mixtape, I really like. I'm looking at hopefully like Glock 9 getting freed soon.
Oh hell yeah!
I'm looking a couple tracks from him. I'm looking a couple tracks from Gucci Black. That's somebody I'm really messing with. I'm really messing with Gucci Black. He's from like I think he's from Boynton. Yo, really Boynton Beach, Florida. Messing with Gucci Black. I expect like two tracks from him. And yeah, it's like the main point of the next mixtape is to be like an industry level. It's like
Talk
real deal
about the.
promotion, real
But do
deal
you know
stuff.
like where do you promote? Like, do you know like an Instagram page that does that or something? Or
Yeah,
because I
knocking
do
dot
that too. Because
marketing.
I like for my artists, like I'll be like,
Yeah.
this page
Mm-hmm.
plays that charges a certain amount of money to have it on the story with the swipe
Uh-huh.
up link and on the
I know exactly what
yeah
you mean,
yeah like
gangster.
there's certain pages that you know like oh
It's
this one
like,
charges like
yeah.
$3. Let's do this one instead of that page ran by bots who's telling me 35. Like the fuck out of here. These
Nah,
bot
nah.
pages.
It's
Yeah.
like the thing is, Sign the Artist. It's an Instagram page. They be doing it for they have like 400,000 followers. They do it for $80. And honestly, it's worth the views he like the
All
page
right, send me
gets.
that then.
I got you. I got you right now.
Shit. Yeah. Yeah, but
Hey,
yeah. So
so it's like I'm looking at all these tracks. So hoping I'm gonna be able to like drop it soon and whatnot.
do you make a beat and send it to someone, or do you make it with somebody in mind before you make? You have someone in mind before you make the beat.
It's like the beat is made, or like sometimes I even put my own producers on. Like I got a couple of my bros. Like I don't know them in like IRL. It's like over Instagram, and I send it to them. I cut them a little check, if that makes any
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
Break bread with them and whatnot. And yeah, it's like I send it to them. Sometimes there's no response. Sometimes there
Let's be
is.
honest though. Producers can learn from this interview. Like, this was
Hell yeah.
like I don't. I'm gonna be transparent with you. I didn't expect much from this interview. Like, I didn't. Like, I listened to a couple of your songs and I was like, I don't know who's rapping, who's rapping. I only really know who Hot Boy and Glock 9 are. I'm gonna be honest. And
Yeah.
then I was like, oh, like he's like. And then when I kind of like started listening and realized there was only one rapper on each song, like, oh, he's like DJ Khaled with this shit. He's gonna be like DJ Scheme, and he's gonna be like doing this shit.
Yeah.
Like he knows what the fuck he's doing. He gets these fucking
Yeah.
artists on this shit. Like he actually knows what the fuck he's doing. And now that we're here, I would definitely recommend any music producers or anybody that like sort of in music to just sort of take what Knockin said with you all like when you turn this off. When you turn this off to just any scenario where you could turn this off. You've done your workout, any of that. Just saying, because this is valuable
hmm
information.
Hell yeah. It's like the thing is like you have one foot in the industry and like you have one foot like in your own place. For me, it's the trap. It's like I have a lot of sources of income. You see all these rich people, you see like some of these like middle class Americans, they work one job, one source of income. But all these rich people like Elon Musk, multiple streams of income. That's what I'm trying to do too. Like music, yeah, I have like side hustles and whatnot. Like I don't think I want to say it in stream because they're not the best side hustles, but those side hustles like what like keeps me through the week because obviously there's like a pay like term like every 30 days with the music shit. So it's like, what am I supposed to do in the middle of these 30 days? Abandoned. So like, nope, I'm getting another stream of income, and this is how it is.
Yeah, for sure.
So like, what like really all these producers like what I tell them is like you gotta get that one artist. It's like it's usually bad to just work with one artist, but think about it. You're loyal to this one artist, and he blows up, you're blowing up with him because you're working with him and you keep doing it. You keep giving him everything you got, all the good beats you got. You give him like 100% of your top work. He's succeeding and you are succeeding. It's like a win-win situation. You both are making it to the industry. Complete like that's legit how it is. Like that's how it's done. Like if you look at like Murder Beats, like he's
Murder on a
starting to
beat, so
do
it's not nice.
yeah, so it's like he's starting to like people starting to put featuring Murder Beats. It's like he's getting his own name out there. Like now, like he's in the industry for real, for real. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So I got one more question before we wrap this up.
yeah.
Which one artist,
Mm.
would you want to do a collaboration tape,
A full-on collaboration tape.
full on?
And that's my boy Double T. Not
Mm,
saying it because it's my boy. Saying it because there's a chance I'm gonna be at Canada this June. A club booked, and it's gonna be him. doing his thing, his show. Obviously, if that Canada stays out of lockdown, everything goes smoothly, transactions, money wise, funding wise, booking wise, everything goes straight. That's next goal, a collaboration tape with him. And trust me, we have it in works. We just taking our time.
Yeah.
Like we've been, yeah. It's like I really want him to blow up. It's like I could see. You have no idea. It's like when you see like water, you want to drink it, but you like something is like in your head is saying don't drink the water. It's that with him. It's like he could blow right now. It's like something just preventing that. So I'm for sure gonna work with my boy Double T on the next collab tape. I have a lot of collab tapes in mind with a lot of artists, but right now he's the boy.
Well, this was a fire ass interview. Like, I learned a lot about like sort of behind the scenes type of stuff and sort of like realistic expectations when you're at your place you're at and what moves you would make at that place. So, because I aspire to be at that sort of place tied to those names and sort of like that. Because I produce as well. I don't know if you know that, but under a different name. I don't mention it in every fucking interview.
Yeah.
But we're gonna wrap this up. Stop recording. Stay on after we're done recording. And
can I say something before I leave though?
For sure.
Yeah, so like shout out to you for real though. Like I've been messing with you like it's been a bit, but we just got the interview in today, and I really appreciate you doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like shout out to Mike Media Inc. You know how he does things. You know how it is.
Come on, man. Subscribe
to his channel.
Yeah.
His Spotify profile, Apple Music. Shout out to
links
all his
below.
artists.
I always put the links below.
Yeah.
And if you're listening on any podcast platforms such as Apple, Spotify, download the episode. Check out the sponsors in the description. We got the Audible sponsorship. We got the Cash App sponsorship. We got the Vice Prop sponsorship. We got the Good Vibes clothing sponsorship. And we also have a Patreon and merch and dice. $3 a month. You can pitch in and support your boy.
Oh, yeah.
And see you guys in the next podcast or video. Bye.